everyone, thanks for your return to BeamFX channel, where an experience of a commoner like me is translated to a content that we could all draw learnings, fun, or even entertainment from. So even just for a moment, we could all have the BeamFX. Kaya please subscribe na at pindutin ang notification bell button sa baba. So let me tell you a little story behind why I came up with this vlog. Kanina, dahil summer na, napag-isipan ko na bakit hindi kami magpagupit ng girls. Kaya lang, fully booked na ang lahat. So, kailangan namin magpabook ng schedule. And then the person who received us was a Pinay. Tapos habang binubook niya kami, nagsalita tong asawa ko sa ibang language. Tapos sinagot ko rin sa ibang language. And I know, probably it was disrespectful. It made her uncomfortable. So she asked me, what did he told you? So out of respect, sinabi ko na din. Pero hindi yung pagkainis niya na nagsalita kami ng ibang language na tumatak sa akin. But it's the, what did she told you? Kasi very often, naririnig natin yan from many of us. And that's just a simple mistake na ang dali-dali namang itama. So why not itama natin, diba? Plus, it's Canada Day today, so why not learn their language a little bit further than we already do? And hence, this vlog. 5 most common mistakes in English and some easy ways to correct them. Let's begin. Since the memory is fresh, let's start with this one. Did plus past participle form of the verb combination. This is wrong. Example, what did she told you? Did she came to school today? Did you ate the cake? The verb did is a simple past of to do and could be used as a main or an auxiliary verb like in the case of the examples. Remember that when did is used as a helping verb, which is already conjugated in past tense, the main verb doesn't need to be marked for past tense as well, so we use its base form. So to correct these sentences, let's change the verb told, came, and ate to their base form. What did she tell you? Did she come to school today? Did you eat the cake? Now they're correct. Easy trick. Kapag tinatranslate natin ang ano ang ginawa mo kanina sa English, do we say, what did you did? No, that's wrong. But we say, what did you do? The correct one. Let's proceed to the second one. The future tense, be going to. I used to work in a fast food chain restaurant and a lot of OFWs are guilty of it. Some examples that I used to hear are, I will going to take my break now, she will going to sign out now, we will going to go to Walmart after work. The expression be going to is in future tense already, so there is no need to conjugate the verb to be in future tense, so will shouldn't be there. Instead, in present tense. So let's go ahead and correct these sentences by conjugating the verb to be from future to present tense. I am going to take my break now. She is going to sign out now. We are going to go to Walmart after work. Now they are correct. Yay! But if you so love will and can't do away from using it, what you can do is simply remove the going to from the sentence and the will would then be followed by the infinitive form of the verb. Like in this example, I will take my break now, she will sign out now, and we will go to Walmart after work. Shorter and correct. But if you really love will going to, then fine. You simply add be between will and going to. So it's going to be longer. For example, I will be going to take my break now, she will be going to sign out now, and we will be going to go to Walmart after work. Longer but correct. Now that we know plenty of ways, let's try not to overlook this mistake. Let's move on to the third one. Third person conjugation of verb in the simple present tense. In grammar, what is the third person? It's actually he, she, they, and it. Common mistake that we do is to not pay attention to changing the verb so that it would agree with the subject. So it is a perfect time to review our subject-verb agreement. Common mistake that we do when using verb in simple present tense is not conforming it with our subject. We normally hear this kind of sentences. He take a walk for 10 minutes every day. They sees me as a very hardworking employee. My child in the Philippines rely on me. Just because we see it normally, we might think that this is right, but these are actually wrong. When the subject is singular, the verb has to be singular, as well as it has to be plural when its subject is plural. Unlike noun in which s or es is added when it's in plural form, it's the singular verb that has s or es or even ies for verbs that end in y like try, worry, reply, and many more. This leaves plural verb as is, no s or es. Now that we had a bit of a refresher, let's correct these sentences. So first, he is a singular subject, so we make our verb take the singular as well, so we add s. So it becomes, he takes a walk for 10 minutes every day. Second, they is plural, so we make the verb see as plural as well, so we remove the s. So it becomes, they see me as a very hardworking employee. And my child in the Philippines, child, is of course singular. So we're going to be changing rely to singular as well. So it becomes relies. My child in the Philippines relies on me. Let's now proceed to the fourth common mistake in English. The auxiliary to have plus verb in simple past tense form. This is particularly committed for irregular verbs in which the past tense form of the verb is different from its past participle. For example, to take, to fly, to break, to go, to give, to throw, and many more. Let's see some examples to learn further. I have went to the mall this morning. He had took the liberty of ordering food before the guests arrived. We have broke the rule. These are all wrong. Remember that simple past tense could be used on its own. Therefore, it doesn't need an auxiliary verb anymore. The verb to have should be followed or should always be combined with the past participle form of the verb. So to correct these examples, we're going to be changing the simple past tense of the verb to its past participle. Let's begin. I have gone to the mall this morning. He had taken the liberty of ordering food before the guests arrived, and we have broken the rules. Number 5. This, I see it on social media very often. There versus there versus there. It's versus its. Your versus your. His versus his. Let's explore. The first there are they and are contracted. For example, they're from the Philippines. The they and apostrophe re are the subject and the verb. The second there talks about possession. For example, they're their guardians. There, in this sentence, is a possessive adjective. The last there answers the question where. For example, they're their guardians there. There is an adverb of place. Just like our first and second there, these are all the same. All the contracted words are the subject and the verb, while the remaining are the possessive adjective because they talk about possession. For example, a car is no good without its wheels. We replace a car by the pronoun it. We don't want to rewrite the verb, so we just put apostrophe s. No good without its wheels. Its is the possessive adjective talking about that the wheels are that of the car. Next, you're wearing your favorite dress. As we know, the subject is what or who performs the action. In this sentence, who are wearing your favorite dress? You. So you is the subject and apostrophe re is the verb. And in this sentence, your is the possessive adjective because it describes that the favorite dress is that of the subject, of you. Next, he's wearing his favorite coat. The same. Who's wearing his favorite coat? He. He is the subject and apostrophe s is the verb and his is a possessive adjective describing that the favorite coat is that of the subject. And that quickly, we're done. I hope that the next time you're using these words, they are to be used correctly. If you're still confused, feel free to comment down below and I will do my best to help you. Promise, it's not as confusing and difficult you may find it to be. And I hope you were able to fill in the blank correctly as well. Thanks for watching and please not to forget to like and subscribe. Bye!